You know how we roll.
This is the entertainment buzz.
Further on in the buzz.
That is why they part of things. And them searching and searching. Like but just wanna clip them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect them eyes so full. Like a flag, hear me now. So bout it, kick it way.
Entertainment buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Of course, also want to say welcome to those of you who are tuned in and listening to IRFM on the go using the IRFM mobile app. Good night and yeah, good morning, wherever in the world you are.
All right. So we want to say a special welcome once again to everyone who's joining us. Also reminding you about our social media pages. Feel free to follow us on Instagram, which is a new page, IRFM Official. Join us on Twitter, IRI_FM, Facebook, IRFM, and of course, join us on TikTok at IRFM 107. Busy night tonight. I think we have a bunch of interviews in terms of big ups.
We have links. You know, it's all about champs.
The champs. So we're going to be joining our champion commentators.
Sports team.
Yeah, they're going to be talking to us.
Yes.
And of course, in studio tonight will be Richie Feelings. Very professional young fella. He's outside. He's ready.
That is amazing.
Early. And, of course, our music artist is Meshach from out of St. Lucia. So we're going to be talking to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering how he, it's a male?
It's a male.
How he says his name.
Yeah, it's a male.
I was wondering.
Yeah, come here, say one word name, Meshach.
Which team, talk to me about your school. Is your school a part of champs or?
I couldn't tell you because I don't follow them things there. Never did.
I don't
follow them. We follow my money there. You have a money champs, I'm there.
Rich! You know, put on your rich events.
I do something like that.
Look, Bones, I'm telling you, you need to copyright the name and you need to do your events.
Well, let me tell you something.
I'm telling you.
If I do the rich, I still have to go check Canto Blocks because I him first. I just bust it bigger. But I just say rich, but him say real rich.
Yeah, and in a different way. I mean, just the way how you say it. I mean, it have a vibe to it.
Rich, we say.
It's
not
have
true.
A ring.
Stinking rich. Not true. Rancid rich. But we got a lot of things to get through here tonight. So we're talking about the whole situation with Rihanna's Fenty
coming
brand.
to Jamaica. Yeah, it's a big deal. And, you know, kudos to her. You know, we see where she started out in her home country. In Barbados and stuff. So I know a lot of Jamaicans are looking forward to it. I love her products. I use them, you know, so yeah.
Sorry, I don't use them.
It's a good look.
I don't. So I can't really. But you know, big up Rihanna for that entrepreneurial move. I mean, that brand has made her a billionaire. And indeed. So
and I hear people saying, you know, she not make no music, but look, she
don't have to.
She's building an empire, you know, and that's the thing with music too. Like, you know, it gets to a point where your fans will determine if you have a sold out show or whatever the case is. And now she's doing her thing globally.
Another thing too, just look at some of the people who have ventured into entrepreneurial efforts, like a Kanye West. I mean, he was a millionaire through music, but once he started doing that brand, that deal with the Eazies and so on, he became a billionaire. I think he dropped back to a millionaire. I don't know if he's gone back up. But I mean, you know, so business is the way to go in terms of true wealth. And most of the people who are truly wealthy, it's not that they work for somebody. They have a brand, they have a business, they have a service, they have something that they offer. And they expand on it. So that's something you can learn from. So big up to Rihanna with that. And
I think she's also an example too, because ever so often we see where, you know, even a lot of entertainers, they try to diversify their portfolio and go into other things. But then you have to realize that starting a brand is more than just printing a T-shirt, for example, right? Because you see that happen ever so often. So even if you start there, that cannot be the end goal.
No. you always have to have a foresight. You need to think down the road on what you want to achieve. And, if you have the way to go, but you have to execute it. And sometimes it takes time. But, you really just have to be consistent.
A lot of time and effort. And, it's not for the week. It's definitely not for the week.
No. Not for the year or the month either.
No.
It's for the strong.
A lot of challenges. Have you seen, Elephant Man? He has finally gotten his UK visa, his work permit. And I think it's after some 17 years.
That's a lot.
I'm just going to actively look just to ensure that I'm giving the date correctly. Yeah, can you imagine?
Well, you know what? I think we need to expound on Elephant Man's UK visa, but guess what? We need to go to Champs. We're getting the signal now. So let's go straight to Champs and we'll come back with the hot topics.
The Sporting Choice Ira FM now brings you a live report from the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships at the National Stadium. It's brought to you courtesy of Grace Foods, Good Moves, Western Union. Your Western Union money transfer support the future of Jamaican athletes. Karnak Hardware, Main Street, Salem, Runaway Bay, 876-973-5525. Karnak Hardware, a tradition of great things. Vigaton, strength to do a ton of things. Kendall, just give me Kendall. Beverly Hills Pharmacy, guiding you to a better health, located at 94 Old Hope Road, Kingston 6. SureFit Auto Parts, new and used auto parts dealers. If we don't have it, we source it. Call us at 754-8794. Dub Source Limited, the ultimate source to sort out your Volkswagen and Audi vehicles. Call us now at 446-3827. I'm Used by Jules. Elevate your digital lifestyle. Call us now at 218-0070. Massive Auto Parts and Car Sales. Link us first. Pineapple Ocherius, 876-298-6413. We've got you covered. New Horizon Pharmacy. We source, we supply, we satisfy. Call us at 876-622-3370. Slam Condoms. It's not just about sex, but safe sex. Slam Condoms. Android Market Sales and Services, where innovation comes from all directions. Telephone 876-630-3532. Mid-Island Service Station Limited, Gutters, Manchester, where superior service is guaranteed. Elgin Pest Management Services, integrated pest management at its best. Telephone 876-484-4673. Hawkeye, securing what matters most. And the Delexis Pharmacy at Booth Service Station, Draxall and Ocherius, open Mondays to Saturdays. All you need to promote a healthy lifestyle. Over to Roger Hasfell and the team at the National Stadium.
Thank you very much. Joining us in time for the big 100 meters final, Class 1 girls. Abigail Wolf in lane 1 for Wolmers. Sheminique Hazel Heidel in 2. Renisa Edwards, Eden Allen in 3. Daniela Lewis Homewood in 4. Sabrina Dockery, Lacovia in 5. Junie Armstrong, Eden Allen in 6. As they're on their marks. Off and running, Dockery gets up well as expected. Mika follows her, but it's all about Sabrina Dockery. She steps away from the field. Shocking her is Daniela Lewis, and they crosses the line. 11:07 for Sabrina Dockery out of Lacovia. St. Elizabeth celebrates. Lacovia's Sabrina Dockery comes through with the win in a personal best, 11.08 seconds. And I have said that tonight's race would have been an 11-0 race, and so said, so down. Sabrina Dockery, first year Class 1, obliging Graham and Casey Graham.
Yes, she's a class here. She has improved tremendously. Imagine her first year Class 1 and running 11:07. Very fast indeed.
Daniela Lewis Homewood second, 11:43. Renisa Edwards, Erin Allen third, 11:54. And Junie Armstrong, Eden Allen, she finishes fourth, 11:57. And that is that.
Yeah,
Lacovia's Sabrina Dockery, the winner.
Yeah, some good points for Eden Allen because they have been hunted by Homewood, and Homewood also got some good points. Homewood came second and fifth. That's 9-7. That's 11 points. Where Eden Allen came third and fourth. Also 11 points. So Eden Allen and Homewood and par there. I'm disappointed. Shemanique Hazel, I expect her to figure more with her experience. although she's a first year one, but I expect her to be in the top there.
Certainly. The long jump event, Raymond Casey Graham, Michael Andre Edwards coming through with the win for Jamaica College. And of course, they scored big points there, as if it's Jamaica College finally turning up at Champs 2025.
Yeah, we saw them in the Kelly in the 100 meter class 3. He brought the second record of the meet so far in fantastic style. I think that gave the JC a little lift, and now we see Michael Andre Edwards is a favorite, and that's good because JC, I was wondering if JC was still here.
Yes, he won with a leap of 7.57 meters. Michael Andre Edwards ahead of Sven Lawrence from Petersfield. He had a best leap of 7.25, and third place Tony's King from St. Mary High School had a best leap of 7.14, and Javier Cato contributing to Jamaica College's points tally. He had a best leap of 7.10, so 15 points there for Jamaica College, which unofficially would put them in second place behind Kingston College, who are out front officially with 45 points as we speak.
In second, 22 points.
Yes, but when you include the long jump, right, unofficially, I'm saying unofficially, when the official points come around, Jamaica College will move up to 30 points based on what happened in the long jump, where they collected 15 points.
Oh, they came 1
and 4.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes,
okay.
yes. So we saw Javier Cato, he finished in fourth with a leap of 7.10. So 15 points there for Jamaica College, but Kingston College setting the pace. Raymond Casey Graham, they collected some points as well. They collected 2 points in the long jump. Unofficially now, they moved to 47 points.
And JC will move to 30.
Right.
Okay.
And Casey will score at least 1 point here because they have a finalist in this class 1 boys 100 meters.
And JC has 1 too, I think.
No, JC is out. JC doesn't have an athlete in this event.
Okay.
So
this set the stage for exciting second day, both on the boys and the girls side, because Ednal is not pulling away, and they have dropped points in class 400 meters.
Definitely.
And Omood is really coming. So tomorrow, and tomorrow is the 400 meters, which is Omood's strength.
Well, as we speak officially, Homo Technical, officially, they are leading on the girls' side with 39 points. That's 1 ahead of Erin Allen, 38 points. In third place, St. Jago, 29 points. Heidel in fourth place, 22. Veer Technical, 15. Woolmer's Girls, 14. Clarendon, 13. Alphonsus Davis, 13 as well. They would have had some winners. Alphonsus Davis in the 1500 meters, class 1 girls, and also in the discus throw for Clarendon College. So the point standings pretty interesting also on the girls' side.
7 points they will go in front now. 7 points in the discus class 1 girls. Shamaya Maris came second.
All right, so we are now at that stage where the final race on day 2, the boys class 1, 100 meters, the blue ribbon race. One would say
this is a big one.
The big one. Although many persons would have hoped that the 100 meters go back to our Friday evening, Raymond Casey.
Yeah, because it's disappointing that so many fast times are running, and I think Issa will have to rethink and go back to the Friday. It's not working because they're trying to bring the crowd on a Wednesday, but the 100 meters is a stellar event. People on Friday don't have more time to come to the stadium. At Issa need to bring back this event to Friday because look inside here, the empty stadium. And on Friday, we wouldn't have seen this on a Friday.
Definitely. Although I know that TV land and radio land and those listening to IRFM are all glued to their devices now as we get ready. We have in lane 1, Shaquin Gordon. Lane 2. Just to tell you that Jamal Stevenson was disqualified for Calabar, and in his place, Malik Nugent. We'll talk about that after the race. So Malik Nugent comes in place of Jamal Stevenson as they go to their marks for this class 1 boys 100 meters. Everyone in anticipation, off and running, getting up well. The man from Excelsior, sharp, but Gary Card steps to the front and he's pulling away. Let us look at the clock. There's closing rapidly, 10:27 for Gary Card. and he goes to the ground. Maybe something has happened to him. We are all looking for a faster time. But 10:27 for Gary Card coming through with the win. 10:28 officially for Gary Card for Woolmer's boys, taking the Class 1 boys 100 meters. No surprise there. Maybe at the time Raymond Casey Graham. Tyrese Foreman, St. George's closed rapidly for second, 10:29. And Malik Nugent, Excelsior, he was the one who was nipped out, was brought in for Jamal Stevenson. He comes through to take bronze, 10:35 for Malik Nugent. Roshane Smith from Lacovia, 10:37. In fourth, Shaquane Gordon Calabar, 10:40 for fifth. Johan Rimaldo Smythe, 10:57. And Romario Finnegan, 7:10.
So Casey had no one in this race, as I said to you.
Yes.
Casey had no one in.
So apparently something has happened to Card. He's up and moving
He's
about.
okay. He seems to be okay.
He's okay. Looking at the replay, he's pumping. You could see him grimace somewhere mid-race, and you saw, looking at the replay, Raymond Casey,
you saw Foreman
the grimacing
on his face.
and something, and,
Right.
and he barely held on for the win.
Yeah, barely held on.
Everyone was looking for a blowout.
By
right, Gary Card.
based on what he did in the semi, he ran 10. He looked easy.
10:06.
And look easy.
Personal best for him. All right, so, we'll have much more from Boys and Girls Athletics Championships for 2025. As we said, Kingston College leads on the boys' side. Officially, just to give you the official point standings, excluding the events that would have gone earlier. Kingston College out front with 45 points. Yes, indeed. Let us see the point standings as we speak. 45 points, and out front on the girls' side we have Homewood Technical, and that will be that from day 2 action from the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships. Of course, you can hear all the roundup in our sportscast tomorrow morning on IRI FM. So on behalf of our broadcast editor General Murdoch, of course our producer Dwight Fraser, and of course my analyst Raymond Casey Graham, I am Roger Haspel for the final time on day 2 from the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships, heading back to mass control at IRI FM.
That was a live report from the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Track and Field Championships at the National Stadium. It came to you courtesy of Grace Foods, Good Moves, Western Union, your Western Union money transfer support the future of Jamaican athletes. Karnak Hardware, Main Street, Salem, Runaway Bay, 876-973-5525. Karnak Hardware, a tradition of great things. Vigaton, strength to do a ton of things. Kendall, just give me Kendall. Beverly Hills Pharmacy, guiding you to a better health, located at 94 Old Hope Road, Kingston 6. SureFit Auto Parts, new and used auto parts dealers. If we don't have it, we source it. Call us at 754-8794. Dub Source Limited, the ultimate source to sort out your Volkswagen and Audi vehicles. Call us now at 446-3827. I'm Used by Jules. Elevate your digital lifestyle. Call us now at 218-0070. Massive Auto Parts and Car Sales. Link us first. Pineapple Orchard, 876-298-6413. We've got you covered. New Horizon Pharmacy. We source, we supply, we satisfy. Call us at 876-622-3370. Slam Condoms. It's not just about sex, but safe sex. Slam Condoms. Android Market Sales and Services, where innovation comes from all directions. Telephone 876-630-3532. Mid-Island Service Station Limited, Gutters, Manchester, where superior service is guaranteed. Elgin Pest Management Services, integrated pest management at its best. Telephone 876-484-4673. Hawkeye, securing what matters most. And the Delexis Pharmacy at Booth Service Station, Draxall and Ocherius, open Mondays to Saturdays. All you need to promote a healthy lifestyle.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, but he said the radio.
Well, I guess that's us. We want to say thanks to our...
thanks to Roger.
Yeah, and the entire
team.
hardworking sports team over there, giving us coverage of champs. And I guess that's it for them tonight. Tomorrow they'll be back on to give us coverage again. But we were talking pretty much about Elephant Man regaining his United Kingdom.
I was saying, he's good to go to the UK, and this is after 16 years. He has finally gotten his UK work permits.
Is it a year of people just getting back visas? I mean,
it would appear so. Not true.
It would seem that in terms of. I mean, I think Bounty.
Some of our veteran dancehall.
The columns of the dancehall and reggae.
That's a great way to put it.
The columns, because I mean, I think Bounty said that he has all visas now. He has his English, his US, and he has a Canadian work permit also. So him can do road.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's
Beanie
absolutely.
Man do road. We see Cartel do road.
Yeah.
And Sizzler, Buju, I know Elephant Man. I mean, I know Elephant, he has been to the US multiple times.
Yeah, man, he has always
realized that he didn't have
and he's been to Europe too. Elephant has been in Europe. So obviously there is,
so obviously after 16 years, that's a long time.
Yeah, a lot of them had bans, depending on what was the reason of the revocation of the visa. But on top of that, there is also a lot of immigration changes. A lot of times, things change in that country and they have to review how they issue. Either they make it easier or they make it more difficult. But I get the feeling it's easier in terms of with some people.
No, absolutely. Well, yeah. Based on the outside looking.
Yeah, on the outside looking in, we don't know the inner workings.
Things are flowing right.
So.
But I'm sure if we get down to the intricate details, you realize, boy, it is.
It is hard,
hectic.
yeah. So, but
immigration in itself, that is a process that requires a lot of information and details. So we know that in itself, can be a tedious process. So
and immigration is constantly changing, and that's the thing that I think a lot of especially the immigration lawyers, have to be able to keep up to speed with that continuously, because 1 minute this rule applies, the next minute, and especially
and they have to make adjustments as they go along. So tomorrow for RTS, right? I have Bridget Bennett. Yes. And she actually worked with Beanie Man as well, and Minister Marianne Hall and so many others. So I'm really looking forward to that conversation, especially now when the climate in the US continues to change almost daily. Not true. What that is like.
Let me tell you something. Some of it I do believe is noise. Sometimes when you listen to social media, you will get overstimulated and you actually start really, it conjures fear. But but when we travel, we're really seeing none of that going on. I mean,
no, and you can't listen to social media too, because I think a part of the ploy, like you have some immigration lawyers that will help to create the panic. So they can get clients.
Right. And they'll tell you, make sure you check a good lawyer because...
Right.
Yeah, so I think you need to just check the temperature
facts
at the airport, check what is happening. Like I have friends in the airport and I say, do you see this happening? Yes, but not the way they make it sound,
Yes.
Yeah, so we really have to check the temperature at the airport.
Get information for yourself.
Absolutely. All right, we're up for another party right now. Of course, it's another big one. Hits of Yesteryear. And this is something that is a staple in the second city of Montego Bay. The promoter, Lucian Lewin.
He's a staple. He's a staple.
He means yam and banana and potato down there. Maybe the man show them seller. So we want to welcome Lucian once again. Lucian, Rich! Where I say you?
Rich.
Rich.
Well, what's up, man? I catch you.
Yeah, man. Hi. Another one, as Khalid would say.
Another one.
But I do believe this is a special one because you're celebrating a milestone. And
5 years.
5 years. And you have a sponsor on board with you. So I want you to break down the details for us in terms of whoever is living under a rock and don't know. Where is it? When is it? Who is on the bill? In terms of DJs and performers, because I know you always bring an artist, and give us the costing and the outlets and all the information we can get about.
All right, so this Saturday is all about Rihanna hits of Yesteryear at Pier 1 on the waterfront this Saturday, March 29. And as well, yesterday we have some good DJs. We have Kurt Riley, DJ Denver, DJ Smurf, DJ Enzo, and we have a live performance from platinum recording artist Wayne Wonder. So we are very excited to see Wayne Wonder this Saturday at Pier 1 for Rihanna hits of Yesteryear. Admission is 3,000 pre-sold, 3.5 at the gate. Gates open at 9 p.m. We want everybody to try and come out early because you don't want to miss none of it, any at all. And as we say, we have Rihanna on board. So we're going to have Rihanna drink specials all night. So we want everybody to just come out early and have a good time. And as I say, it's our 5-year celebration. So it's going to be special. It's going to be awesome. A lot of fireworks, a lot of excitement.
Yes, yeah, I'll put fireworks out there too.
As usual.
As usual.
As usual.
So let me ask, you talk about, but we want to know what time gates open. What's a good time for people to head out?
Yeah, gates open at 9 p.m. So even before 9 p.m., music will be playing. So just come out for 9 p.m. and enjoy the night. Hits of Yesteryear is a party that if you're stressing from your walk into that venue, all stress gone until you're ready to leave. It's just a different type of ambience. We're on the waterfront. You're going to see friends that you haven't seen in a long time. Roll a vibe, drink some Rihanna, white overproof rum, and just have a good time. 50-year celebration, so we want everybody to come out and have a good time. We're celebrating this Saturday.
Lucia, one of the things I really can tell you about that event is that one of the things that you just said, you see people who you not see long time.
Yeah, because you came and see some long time friends.
Some long time people who not seen in years. And I said, where you were? I thought they migrated. They said no. They just choose the event that they decide to go to. And
That's true.
And they chose this one. So hits of Yesteryear, we're looking for a mammoth crowd. How's the parking and security? We want people to make sure they can.
Parking is always good. Pier 1 have a lot of parking. We have police and we have security. And every hits of Yesteryear, I would say we can knock on wood, it's incident free.
Absolutely.
It's just to come out and just de-stress and have a good time. Don't worry about anything at all when you're coming to Rihanna your hits of Yesteryear.
This sounds like another one. Big.
It is.
Absolutely. And before you leave us, though, Lucian, I want you to remind our listeners, especially people who just turn on them radio, of the who, what, when, where, and why.
All right, so this Saturday, all roads lead to Pier 1 for Rihanna hits of Yesteryear. So Rihanna is on board, and we have Rihanna drink specials all night. We have some of the best DJs, DJ Kurt Riley, DJ Denver, IRFM own DJ Smurf, and DJ Enzo. And we have a live performance from platinum recording artist Wayne Wonder. Wayne Wonder hardly performed in Jamaica. So it's going to be special for our 5th-year celebration at Rihanna hits of Yesteryear.
And remind them of the admission again.
Admission is 3,000 pre-sold, 3,500 at the gate. Gates open at 9 p.m. And you can get your tickets at Pier 1 and Fontana Pharmacy.
Right. I was going to
at Fairview in Montego Bay.
Fairview, okay. Lucian, looking forward. I hope the show does well as usual.
Yes,
There's not like it new.
Yes, it will. It
always does. So, hit of Yesteryear. Make sure you're there, and it's happening Saturday, March 29. Pier 1.
Yes, and we just want to pick up some of our sponsors. Also, want to pick up Cars to Cars Auto, Perspective Motors, True Colors Production. They're doing the lighting, the stage, the sound. Always do a very, very good job.
Yes,
and big up IRFM as usual. Couldn't do it without IRFM.
Enough love and respect. All right, Lucian, wish you all the best. You know the event that was sell out.
Thank you.
Sure.
Rich!
All right, Tashima.
Yes.
Respect.
Right,
Respect. Every time.
All right, well.
All right,
yeah, man.
All right, so that's a big event right there. We're looking forward. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll forward with more information after this.
Carb Sales, #1 for home and hardware. Call us at 876-954-2220 or visit us at Main Street in Duncan's Trelawney.
The time is...
Check your watches and clocks. It's 2 minutes after 9 in the p.m. And, of course, it is the entertainment buzz right here on Roots Rocking Reggae Radio, IRFM. All right, so we always have a platform for an upcoming artist. He's not so upcoming, but he's new to us here in Jamaica because he's all the way from St. Lucia. And our music artist this week is a brother by the name of Meshach. So we want to welcome Meshach right now to IRFM. Meshach, respect, love, and honor, brother. How you do?
Yeah, I really love respect and honor.
Every time.
Greetings. Yes, I.
We're very happy to have you here. Tell us a little bit about your story in terms of how you got into the music. And, a lot of times we talk to people in terms of in this particular segment, they would say stuff like the music, call them, they'd reach out to them, But how did you get involved in music? What was your journey into music?
Yeah, bro. Well, my dad used to play the box guitar.
Yeah.
And so my mom plays the hand drum, so it's an important thing, Plus, we live in a vibrant community with the, cultural activities and folk bands and all of that, so right. I was a part, and I'm still a part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How would you describe the type of music that you do?
Yeah, well, my music is, well, it's reggae based, you know, with you know, it's an urban kind of thing. It might not be as rich as Jamaica, but, you know, it has that reggae base, you know. That's what it is.
Well, you know, you're from a fellow island, fellow Caribbean island like St. Lucia. It's a beautiful, lovely island. And of course, the music is so rich there. I want you to tell us a little bit about the reggae genre in your island. Is it popular? Is it dominant there, or is it's a mix of a melting pot of different genres there in St. Lucia?
Reggae is a big thing in St. Lucia. When Jamaicans come to St. Lucia, you know, reggae artists, it's a boom. It's 100%. It's on the radio, it's in the club everywhere. But it's just that we need a music, we need an industry. You understand?
Yes.
And the main music is soca and kind of soul, you know? Yeah. But we love reggae music. We love reggae music. We have reggae bands also.
I want you to tell us a little bit about who inspired you to do reggae, because here you're talking about, you know, the soca, the calypso. So who inspired you on your reggae journey?
Yeah, well, the Wailers and many more artists from Jamaica. But Bob Marley, yeah, we keep it close. We keep it close because
absolutely.
We love the passion. I love the passion. We love the passion. We like how, you know, the music was simple to the words. You know, he took it to them in a nice form, you understand? And we all can understand how Mr. Marley, you know, says his thing, put his music together.
We're looking at you're looking at your biography, quite extensive. You've linked with a lot of very, very powerful artists performing and sharing the same stage. But one of the things I'm saying that to say this, a lot of things that makes you represent well on stage is your name. And your name is quite unique, Meshach. Is that your birth name? Is that a stage name? And if it is a stage name, how did you derive that name?
Well, it's a biblical name. Remember the three Hebrew boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it's the fire never to get burned. So my pop's name is Meshach. So he used to call me Meshach. So then I get to understand. How is he calling me Meshach? And I studied my story about the three Hebrew boys. I think, I want to have that faith like that three Hebrew boys, casting the fire, you know, in the struggle, never to give up. Keep it up, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Tell us what you're currently promoting.
Yeah, right now there's reggae music straight up, reggae music. And we're bringing out I did some music in Jamaica, like last 2 months. Yeah. It's for the ladies, you know, the domestic problem that we have, you know, between man and woman. You're trying to work it out, you know, and, you know, we never let the ladies alone, you know, we always love them and we'll always love them, you know. Yeah.
But you're promoting, you have a couple of great songs here, though, because I know you have Working It Out, which is probably the same domestic situation. But I know there's Nightlife also.
Yes, Nightlife. Nightlife, it came from... It's a long time, you know, when we used to have disco and club in St. Lucia up north, we have a party, we have a good nightlife party, and we always have, you know, the Guinness, freestyle and everything, but a lot of our parties have been on night time, you know, during the night, full moon and everything, you know. So I remember those days when we used to really have it on the club, you know. Yeah.
So that's how the song Nightlife came about. It was sort of a deja vu for you when you just brought it forward. All right, guess what? We want to drop Nightlife, but I want you to introduce it in your way. Well, you pretty much did a while ago, but just let them know you're going to be playing it here on IRA FM in your own Meshach way, and we'll play it here.
Yeah. I say
IRA! Yes. Why Meshach, the way for your voice powerful, all the mic chip out. Did I hear you? All right, here is Meshach's latest single, Nightlife.
Well, everything has its time under the firmament. As the world turns, my friends, to see, life takes its course. Mankind in a rush. Generations pass away. Another generation come. That which is done, my friend, is what will be done. On and on and on and on. There is nothing new under the sun. That's why I'm seeing bright light dancing on the spotlight. The creatures of the night. Oh, I wanna spread my wings and fly like that old hawk in the sky. Good God have mercy, bright light.
Reggae Radio, Irie FM.
With that roots rock reggae vibes. Oh God, I wanna spread my wings and fly. Hey, I've got to keep myself alive. Right light.
Yes, sir. Meshach. Hey, that have us. Hey, you couldn't tell me say I know one Mali tune that, you know. The music, the sound, it have that real flavor.
Bro, yeah, bro, man, it came alive when I went to Top Gun. Why I was in there, I could feel the spirit of the brother in there.
Trust me. So, wait, when did you do that? You did that song at Tough Gong?
Tough Gong, bro.
Of course.
Yeah. No, and I definitely get like the quality and like you mentioned, you know, the energy. Like I love it. Now, what would you say, Mishka, are some of the challenges you encounter like trying to get your music and establish yourself out there as a reggae artist?
Yes, sister. You know, we do not have an industry. It's just, you know, it's a shame to say that we do not have an industry and, you know, not everywhere. It's suffer along the way, you know? Yeah.
So that's some of the challenges.
Finance is another problem, like finance, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of that, you know? But, you know, in Jamaica, you know, the elders set it already, so you have a medium, you have a forum, something you could work with, you know? A place to showcase, you know? It's only when sometimes when the artists, Jamaican artists come to St. Lucia, I get a chance to open up for them. And I've already opened up for almost all the artists in Jamaica.
So true.
Who are some of the artists that you've opened for?
We have enough time because whole heap, you know. All right, go on, Meshach. Tell them.
I hold it from Anthony, Capleton, Caesar, Luciano, Shaggy, The Gong. Just name it.
Holy
yeah, hold it by them. Chronic, you know, hold it by them, bro.
No, when somebody hears a song like Nightlife a while ago, they love it. They want to get involved. How do they book Meshach? Who is management for you? And I want you to give us also your social media handles so that people can, you know, link up with you online, you know, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, you know, whichever one. So give us that info. Who is management?
Yeah. Well, we have Miss Judah.
Okay.
We have Mr. Alan Brown.
Yes.
The executive man.
Big up Alan. Yep.
Yeah, big up Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And you know, you can get me on YouTube, Apple, Radio, Spotify, iTunes.
What is your handle? Is it Meshach on all those platforms?
Yes, Meshach, bro.
And spell it for them so that they know. Meshach.
Meshach.
CH. Okay. Meshach.
MeshachMusic.com.
Website. That's the email. Okay. That sounds good, my brother. Anybody? Anybody you'd like to big up, make mention of? And where can your fans see you perform next?
Yes, well, Central Jazz is coming through in May. St. Lucia Jazz. But this time around, last year I did the main stage, the Caribbean Fusion, the Caribbean Night. This year I'm doing community jazz.
Look for me with one eye. I might be coming right there.
Yeah, come through, brethren. Come
Yeah,
through.
man, I'm going to be coming through. You look for me with one eye. St. Lucia, me a forward. Rich. Yeah, me know. Been there. Nice, man. Nice place.
But Meshach, we wish you all the best. And, you know, when you plan to come Jamaica to give, you know, the Jamaicans a performance.
Yeah, nice. Well, anytime from now. That's what we're working on. Executive manager together with, you know, engineer and you know, we want to put something on in Jamaica. I would love to perform from Jamaica. I want to, you know, but Jamaica is Jamaica. You know, Jamaica nice.
And I tell you something with Jamaica too. Jamaica appreciates all the music. Yes, we're the land of reggae. So we want to get some of that St. Lucia vibe, that all the music that you sing in St. Lucia. Bring it here too.
Yeah, man. You know, when that's why I want to tell brothers and sisters in Jamaica, you know, make Jamaica, continue making Jamaica proud because we look up to Jamaica as a leading island, a leading country, you know, who can really fight out the struggles out there for us and the voices here, you know. So bravo to all Jamaicans every time, you know.
And bravo to St. Lucia every time. Every time. Hey, Meshach, we want to wish you all the best with the career.
Yes,
and anything new, you make sure you get it to us. But we know your executive will send it on, so we know we don't have no problem with getting the music there. So, enough love and honor Meshach and keep shining.
Big up IFM.
Enough love
All
and
right,
blessings.
big up Meshach.
Meshach, our music artist this week. Enough love. We're going to take a break. We'll soon forward.
Jamaica's Spark program is investing $45 billion to improve roads, water, and telecom. Better infrastructure for a better future. The time by Spark is...
Well, your time is 60 minutes after 9. And of course, we are now back into the party mode again. So we just had the hits of yesteryear. Now we're going into Mello Vibes. And boy, may I tell you, Omar Perrin at it again. Omar
Perrin,
big up yourself, me Dan.
Yeah, man, thanks, and big up to him, big up.
You know, Omar, when we meet you that day, I said, boy, I didn't know you're rich, but boy, this is an event where you have no stinking rich. We love it. So,
rich in spirit and vibe.
It don't matter, it's rich in our things. So Omar, I want you to break down the event for us again in terms of where, when, who's on the bill, the admission, what time the gates open, and, you know, kind of give us an idea about parking and things like that, making sure that everything is in place. I know it's a triple-thronged question, but I know you can answer them all. So let's give us all the details on Mello Vibes.
All right, this Saturday, where, you know, Mello Vibes is Jamaica's premium retro event, right? And we're usually at the retro capital, but this time around, we are at Sabina Park. This is our third stage in at Sabina Park.
Okay.
And the theme is Dancehall Soca. So we are kickstart the soca season, but with a mix of dancehall and soca. So on Saturday night, we have 4 of the best DJs. We have DJ Liquid, who is our what do you call it now? He's our main act.
Yeah.
Then we have Bad Girl Marie.
What?
We have two newcomers to our lineup, which is one is Mark Chin, the other one is Brushwan and Franco from Fame FM.
Okay. All right. Brushwan and Franco, yeah.
Yes, all right. So, and they're going to bring the soca segment really to the event. So they'll be there for the soca section, and then on top of that, we are giving away cups for those patrons that purchase their pre-sold tickets, right? All the gate tickets and enter before 11 o'clock. So we have 3 Mello Vibes cups given away on that night. Right? The cost to get into the event is $1,500. Pre-sold, $2,500 at the gate. We have a VIP section for $4,000, $6,000 at the gate, and that section is mixed drink, free all night.
Inclusive, right? Okay.
Inclusive, yes. Right, and our outlets are collectibles on the mall. We have rubies, Gold Terrace, we have the Airbnb Concept, we have Ultimate Lounge, Ruby's in Spanish Town, Kingston Jerk, New Kingston Extras, we have BB Greg, South Camp, which is across from Sabina Park, Will Glen Pharmacy, Genius Pharmacy, Signature Style, you can get your original class, and we have online, caribpix.com.
Well, Omar, as usual, dotted every I and crossed every T. Everything is set in perfection for Smirnoff Mello Vibes. So, anybody wants to mention? I know you want to probably mention your sponsor, or you have others.
We have apart from the DJs, we have a special guest lineup for us because dancehall soca. If you know the song, because back in the 90s,
right,
the original Carnival person, Byron Lee,
right,
and he brought
a particular artist on the track.
A particular artist on it.
Me know who that.
Admiral Bailey.
That is it.
He will be our special guest
and let
for
me
the
tell
night.
you, he can perform.
Yes. Yeah, man, he's a great performer.
Big up yourself, Big Belly Bailey. Well, in Belly not so big again, but big up yourself, Bailey. Every time.
Man. So, Malcolm bless up the stage for a section there, and on Saturday night it will be an electrifying atmosphere. It's our event party. We said we sell the whole fun guaranteed, and it's an affordable event, right? And on top of that, also Smirnoff is giving away 2 costumes for Gen X Carnival. So when you buy a bottle of 750 Smirnoff, you get a chance to win. 2 persons to win a costume, a T-shirt costume to go on the road in April.
No.
So we're doing a lot of giveaways. And plus we have deals non-stop. We have drink specials. We name it. Mello Vibes is like one of them parties where when you go and you leave, you say, wow.
Yeah.
Security, and next aspect, people are asking about the parking. We place a lot of emphasis on our security. And the parking, we have Holy Trinity. We're going to have George's. We have some other parking lots around it. And Gen lights will be all around the perimeter. So the Sabina Park, there won't be a dark area around the exact part of Sabina Park. So you feel free to just come
and safe
and safe
and very safe.
And so man. So you'll have bunker security, you'll have site of security, you have police in the uniform. So Saturday night just come out so have a mellow vibe.
Mellow vibe. Well said,
I love
Omar.
how you leave no stone unturned. It sounds exciting. I love the fusion, the dancehall, soca, mellow vibes. It's a good look.
Good look. Omar, we want to wish you all the best for the event. We know it's going to be awesome. It's going to have a mellow vibe. Not all of it. Some of it vibe are going to turn up big. Right? But Omar, keep doing what you're doing, my brother.
And thanks again, man.
Yeah, man. That's Omar Perry.
Right, so that's mellow vibes. So make sure you check it out.
We have 2 other events. We can't reach a promoter. We have to tell them straight so we can't get to them. So
we can just talk about it. So we have Ray and Nebby Live Wire. And, that will be held on Thursday, March 27 at Usain Bolt Tracks and Records Marketplace, Kingston. It will feature Jashi, Bugle, live and admission, pre-sold. General 3,500, VIP drinks inclusive 5,000 at the door. General is 4,500 and VIP drinks inclusive 6,000. Door open at 8 p.m.
All right,
There's
so
another event.
That's another event. Well, this one is called Timeless. Vanny is the promoter. Vanny, you go pay me and come here to do your work for you. So Cove Side Concerts, and this is a big event. So I don't know how Vanny can depend on something.
Huge event.
So we got Cove Side Concerts. They present Timeless, and this is happening on Saturday, March 29, 2025. Showtime is 8 p.m. Let me get that right. 8 p.m. And it's going to be happening at the Plantation Cove in St. Anne. It's going to be featuring internationally acclaimed superstar of yesteryear, 2 year, every year, Dionne Warwick is going to be headlining that show. So Dionne Warwick is going to be at Plantation Cove, along with Marcia Griffiths, Dwayne Stevenson, and Myrna Hague. So that is one stellar lineup, and a big people think that. That is a big people show where, quality. We're going to be talking, I don't get the the price to get in there yet. But just reminding you, Timeless at Plantation Cove.
The flyers.
You see the flyer?
I'm seeing $15,000 Jamaican or $100 US dollars. And then they have Lux, and then I'm seeing 45,000 Jamaican dollars or 300 US.
300 US dollars. So, but Dion Warwick, they got that charge grand. They would probably go in the same way. So let me tell you, that's going to be a great show. So we're looking forward to Cove Side events. Are you going to go to that, Kashima? Well, you're probably busy.
Well, you're going to tell me about it.
Let me know what I have to tell you. That's what friends are for.
Yes.
You know that song there?
I know.
There you go.
Why never strike the chord?
No, if I did, the room would clear out. Not even big and clear out a room like my voice.
We don't want that because we want Richie Feelings in the
Don't Richie, you're up in them feelings. That's the problem. You know, Richie, you know what Richie Feelings look at me and tell me today since night?
Wait tell you.
So at the first him I come at Irie.
Oh my goodness, lies.
Me must lie, I tell. I must lie, I tell.
Richie
But let me welcome him officially first. Good night, Mr. Feelings.
How you feeling?
Irie! No, what I know, Richie. When you talk outside a while, you really don't come here. And the first you come here?
The first time you come at Irie for true?
Jive pass.
I first him I come for true, you know.
All of your years, Richie.
Yeah, I can't tell you everything about Irie, right?
But you can't tell me the inside.
I never can tell about the inside.
Boy, so, I'm telling you.
Wow.
It's my first time in studio.
I mean, I could just ask you so I could hear about you, you know.
Well, you don't know whether you're on a big program, EBUZZ.
Yeah. But you know, Richie, you know, when I talk to the eye, I realize that the eye is a man what very talented, you know.
Well, you don't know, we're full of little things, you know, little this, little that, and little, you know.
The eye and I would have liked the eye just come by the studio, you know. And we could vice something in the studio.
Yeah, splice to Buju.
No splice thing.
And say, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Rastafari, we're not spliced up brown here.
No,
yeah.
Richie,
I'm here in a green shirt. What going on?
Tell us, say, we're Irish man, the reggae color.
No, man, I'm feasting, man.
No, man, the reggae color.
Richie,
go again, Keith.
Richie, first of all, congratulations, you know, on the big Red Bull Culture Clash win. You know, Team Spice.
Team Spice?
Yeah, well,
Spice
how
Army.
You feel? Talk about
Great.
feeling.
Yeah.
All right. That experience on the Red Bull Culture Clash, it wasn't my first. I was on Strike Force and Governor's side when time it was in Jamaica. That was in 2019. Right? So the one in England now is a different experience because of the nations. You know, you have it was the Africans and the British and the Jamaicans.
Right.
Mix up. So it's like it was a mixture. It wasn't too, it was hardcore, but it was Afrobeat and grimy music because they have some English grimy music that I'd never even know about.
Right.
So trust me, the excitement, like, I actually turn a hype man for the Spice Army team because you know, yeah, man, you never, not even Capetan gonna jump like me.
Really?
Yeah, I say.
You see that? Let me say it again. Really?
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 Jump like.
No, you jump horizontal.
Yeah, no, man, jump, man.
Wait, no, you know, I want to ask you though, Richie, because I know Spice initially, you know, she did a call out some of the Jamaican artists, then we're going to dub plate for like the African sound and the other sound them. But as a selector, we kind of know the thing. Do you share same sentiments like Spice or you understand differently?
All right. First and foremost, I have to say, nobody now do nothing for the culture again, here.
Yeah.
That they said done.
Money have to run. Rich.
Nobody now do nothing for the culture again. So it's a.
So what am I doing for? What am I doing for them?
The piece of Jesus.
What did we just say? Cheddar.
At that. And you remember one time gone when you used to go Arrows.
Yeah.
One of the artists them.
Yes.
There's nowhere you can go right now and see 5 artists one time.
No.
Because everybody have their own studio.
Right. You have to check them.
Right. So
yeah.
that even is a thing where mash up the sound clash culture. Because you can't get a combination like how in studio you could hear Jolie shot and say, "Pew! Now in comes!" You know, I hear that again.
You know, and those days, you know, Kishi, because we used to go Arrows back in the day. And let me tell you, every artist a help a man with a dub, you know.
Yes, man.
Like a man a do a dub for a sound. And you know, a little man will just chip in and say, yo, him go intro it, another man pop in and do a little part in the dub and make the dub exciting. So whoever was getting the dub say, my goodness, I got a deal right there. I want to big up Miss Linton and everybody from you know, back in the days.
Yeah, but back to the question though, Richie.
I was gonna say, I understand, you know, Spice, anything Spice doing, Spice is very authentic.
Passionate.
And
Passionate.
it's like, if you was there at the rehearsals, you would see, say, a whole heap of fight, we fight, like, even to get the songs. Like, we made a list, we created a list for the English part of Spice Army, and we created a list for me and Noah Power, Jiggity, and Spice. Spice was supposed to link certain artists. Like, for instance, she was responsible for Shaggy and Link Bunty and she said, all right, Richie, you go deal with this. Like, you deal with Taros and you deal with Dexter Dap and you deal with Noah would have deal with Cranium, man.
Right.
When it a boy long way, I said, Spice, so you no link Killer yet? Spice, what, you no link Shaggy yet? Yes, Spice. Richie, every day that's just me out. And you tell me this and that and that. And
That sound like her, yes.
when you not going to link them, I said, but you set
it, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We stop that now and we end up and start DM artists. I want to say DM artists, some of them seen me, read it and them not look for me. Like,
wow.
It's a thing that's what I say nobody now do nothing for no culture. Big up Chaka Demos. Remember me end up and
big up Chaka.
And you know them never normally do them thing there before. And the show that did kind of never did a work. And so comes we never get the Chaka Demos and flyers there. Because we loaded, that's what I'm saying. We have, because it's a generational thing. It's not like the young youths them don't know what go on. So that's why I see even Sister Nancy come out on the stage because that's a big song. And somebody sang them where I tell Spice, but I want to go with them. Then they can't go in a clash. Then they can't win clash. What kind of singing love song that in a war? I mean, Spice.
But that was really epic though. And I think something else to highlight was the Vegas dub, because we know Vegas and Spice, not Tech T, and then the Shensia dub that was also good. Tell me about that, and was it hard to convince her if she get a dub from Vegas? How that go?
All right. Knowing Spice, I'm a friend, right? And everybody know that.
Yeah.
Spice, I'm a best friend.
Yep.
Some of the things then we never tell Spice.
Just go do it.
We never tell Spice because remember we just tell her when we are good, like we link Vegas and Vegas is a team player, so we have to big up Vegas.
Yeah, he is actually.
Big up Mr. Vegas, he's a team player.
That was
and
good.
He did it for the culture because he look at it and say, Spice Army, as much as I'm cuss out Spice, me not make this pass.
And he deal with it.
And in less than nothing. Because about my name Vice. Shensia, when we offer Shensia say, oh, we're going to pay, Shensia said, no, she don't want the money. Shensia said, listen, we don't want no money. We're going to do this for the culture. So we have to big up Shensia too.
Wow.
I understand. Shensia, like, Spice heard this one time, the second day of rehearsal. At the second day of rehearsal, one time she heard just, like she said, I when this happen.
Right.
Like, you know, because she never knows that this is going to happen. So she heard it and she said, all right, I dead them there now.
They got killed.
Yeah, no, they did. You feel like Spice did go too hard for Movado or a so clash go?
All right, that is all correct. Remember, I know, a so clash go, and I don't really think like Spice go hard on him. She's like, we had to do that because if Movado did come out without we saying anything, it would have been a huge forward.
Yep.
I remember forward we were working off of the decibel meter.
Right.
So imagine Movado come out and say, anyway, you know what that?
Yeah.
What? I instant points that because remember now, everybody love Movado.
Right.
And everything was so tight-lipped, right? Where even in our own group, we created a group. Because it's like, we had our own car sleeping with the enemy. And we not even trust we won't select them. So, so you must know everything was like tightly put never.
Yeah, because
everybody did like all right, you know Noah and Movado cool, but we never know Movado was coming until actually the day of the show. What? Because them never know we are bring Skilly Bang or Skeng. Them never know where bring Shaggy. You understand? So it's like everything, like nobody was like, we was like an hour and a half. Our hotel was an hour and a half from the venue. So everybody was far. Nobody never, even when rehearsal, we had to wait until the other team finished rehearsal. And then we could have go rehearsal. They didn't want us to see nothing that the other team was doing. So when we, a little birdie whisper and say, you know, say, them have Mavado around there. Spice say, no, we have to go do something. We have to go cramp him. You have to go do it.
Me or Spice say, make Mavado move him.
No, I say,
Don't say the rest.
No, I say, me not do it, you know. Me not do it. Richie, you do it.
Yeah.
Everybody has said them not do it. Spice says, all right. Me will do it.
You know, a lot of people would have loved to be a fly on the wall in that room there. When you know, back and forth and attack like that.
Yeah, man, because remember, you know, Mavado this, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mavado this. So it's like, as I say, we had to do something to cramp Mavado entrance.
Right.
Because Mavado impact, when he walked out and said, anyway, I would have been totally chaos.
Chaos, that's true.
Because as much as how Jamaicans and British say, Spice Army, them love Mavado.
Yeah.
So are the best thing that
you're preemptive.
And I think the entrance was also epic. We have to give that to Spice. I know she's a creativity. The Spartan outfit and
you see me with the chimney thing on my head. Yo, God no. Spice say, Richie, you have to put on this, you know. All right.
You did it for the culture.
Yeah, man, big.
Congrats again.
Yeah, I didn't get to see all of that, but I did see snippets and me say, yo, Spice.
Yeah, man, Spice
go hard.
I had to watch it, man. Like it was really good. So here you are now, Richie. We know you sometimes you turn on your live or you talk, and I saw where you highlighted, Lisa Hyper. You came out and you really give a deep. You let us in,
right?
For help us to better understand our situation. Why did you feel like so inclined to say comments on her? The situation that she had.
All right, this is a situation where I know it too well. When I say know it too well, my mother was a lady who was going through a situation like this for years. Like Lisa, she had many episodes.
Yeah.
And it's not a good feeling when you're at an event and somebody come touch you on your shoulder, you get a phone call, yo, your mother naked down a town, you know.
Yeah, that's hard.
Your mother stripped naked out of Port Royal, you know. Yo, your mother naked out of airport, you know. So it's like, something we see and go through, and we have other people where we know where
you could relate.
Because sometimes when people see some people on the road and them dirty, the first thing them say is a madman or a madwoman, right?
Yeah.
But have you ever seen none of these people walk out in a car or a bus? You never hear a car lit down a madwoman yet? You ever seen it or hear it? No hear?
They were running at the bus.
You inside. See them the bus, go on top of the bus.
But
they never run in the bus, right? And
it's a situation where that is how I know 16 Winward Road. And 16 Winward Road is Bellevue, right? Yeah.
I used to eat Christmas so much. When I say eat Christmas, once you see Christmas, I come here, I go look for my mother down at Bellevue. It's like something that used to bother me until after a while, she get better. And because we know when you talk about them place there, you get an injection. The injection make you walk like a mommy, walk in a slow motion. Something calm you, it just calm you right down and just make you move slow. So it's like, it's an episode. I never know what it was until you get old and them call it schizophrenia. Right? And them say somebody's, they say, you're schizo.
You have different personalities.
Right? So, like, me looking at it and seeing it is like I couldn't laugh because I realized when you see she turn on, I have a lot of people laughing, like, them jeering her on. So it's like when I see her going on the interview with them, and I know the feeling. Like, whosoever did that interview her from both the Fix and Toxic Talk, is like them never understand what I go on because them must see two different personality.
Right.
Because when you sit up, she say at one point, oh, I'm pregnant and me this and me that and something. Them like, it doesn't bother me. So that's why I come out and it's like, me have to talk. And then, surprisingly, you would be surprised how many artists in the industry have a family member who is going through something like that. But because of embarrassment, a lot of people are afraid.
Or they disown them.
And a lot of people left them loved ones at Bellevue and don't look back on them. Disown them own family. And it's not an easy thing to deal with. So that's why it kind of hit home when I see this. Because it's not the first time I see this with her, you know. It's more than because I follow her up. So it's like, when we see it again, because most of the people in social media, nobody remember what happened last night.
That's true.
Everybody didn't know what's happening right now. Nobody remember what happened last week, much less last month. So imagine last year.
You could relate. And, you know, a lot of people, you know, I think this is something we had discussed in terms of mental health. A lot of artists also, I remember during COVID, a lot of them went through their little issues and some, you know, there was one particular artist that his brother, you know, took his life, and it was just so sad. So you can't really, when a man tell you same good,
that's why
check. I don't even necessarily good. You have to go back.
These topics is topics that we're supposed to talk about even once or twice per week on every media platform.
That is true.
Because we don't talk about mental health enough in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Right? Because all right, the first part of mental health is expectation.
Yeah.
Because you know a lot of parents expect so much of their children. Oh, I expect you to come to a soldier or a police or you're supposed to be a doctor. So peer pressure is what happened to enough of these young youth. Because if you realize, even a lot of the 16-year-olds, like the teenagers, are going through mental situation where some people say, oh, and them pamphlet, them say by 20, I'm supposed to have a car. At 25, I'm supposed to have a house. At 30, I'm supposed to marry with 2 kids. And
stress.
Them realize that them reach 25 and I know them not have a bicycle. And that's
and them not achieve. Right. So them not achieve.
But Richie, this is my problem with it though, right? Because the conversation happening, you know, we have the conversation, we talk about mental health awareness, and then when you see somebody experiencing a situation, we don't give them grace. We don't try to understand. We don't take the time out. Like you said, people are jeering up on social media. People have negative comments. So what's the purpose of having the conversation where when we see it, we not be patient? You know what I mean?
You know why? Because they don't have nobody who go through it. Because they don't know what a person going through until they actually go through it.
Exactly.
It's like,
then you can relate.
For instance, death, right? If somebody lose a loved one, like for instance, I lost my mother.
Yeah.
There's no way somebody could have tell me, like when somebody come with and tell me that, oh, she's in a better place. Like, I get upset.
Yeah.
Because
you know that.
you never been to that place before, but you come telling me that. I understand that you're planning, you're trying to comfort me, but those are not the words.
No.
Those are not the right, like there's never a right thing to say to somebody that going through a grieving stage, right? Because death is a must, you know, but nobody is truly prepared for death.
No.
So patience is a thing now with mental issues. Imagine now you have a brother or you have an aunt or an uncle who I got to a situation and the first thing them do is strip naked. Yeah, they are work. Kashima, they are work and she just get a call. Oh, your cousin naked, don't you? Jacksal, you know.
Yeah.
Remember, you know, Kashima, the name just coincide with your cousin. That bring a whole heap of embarrassment. And it take a lot of patience to deal with something like that.
Right.
And not only patience with you, you know, it's a worry because people might hurt them. Because once a man starts stripped naked and run through any town at all, people start holding on them children. And say, a mad boy there, lick him down with stone.
Right.
While them don't understand, say, them are go through an episode.
Right.
So we need to talk about this more and more and more and more. We don't talk about it enough. And I don't think we have enough hotline that people can call. Because
we get help.
If it was overbearing with the life that I did.
Yeah.
When the amount of phone calls that I get and the amount of DMs that I get, and everybody was saying that them have a family member going through it. And it's like people cry.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they said,
but can I tell you, Richie, is your live that actually helped me understand a little more and even understand what Lisa Hyper was going through at that time, because, you know, you're there calm, just detailing it and sharing that real experience with your mom. And then me I say like, oh, wow, you know, getting a better understanding. So ultimately come back to what you say initially, if you have more conversations for raise awareness.
Yeah, and there are certain things that the awareness needs to be brought to the fore where people can look out for certain things, certain symptoms. Telltale signs to say, okay, you know, that person, you know, you don't want to be too specific, but there's a broad brush in terms of, you know, they may be aggressive, they may be confused, you know, they may, you know, mix.
Sometimes them start talk to themselves.
Talk to themselves because them other person is themselves.
Because when you start talking to yourself, it's like, and in a region, it's like you start mumble first and mumble. And, because as I say, it starts from underachieving. Like you're supposed to achieve things at a certain age, or you feel like you should have reached somewhere and that person go reach and you say you're better than that person. So it starts from there.
And that would be called what you call a trigger.
But
right. You get that triggered by that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, different people have different triggers. Because sometimes it's not even the expectations per se, but, you know, a certain type of energy or a person coming in your presence or around you. And that person is probably, you know, them bring trauma. So just the mere presence is kind of overbearing. It could be something that they say, how them say it, or all kind of things. I can't presume.
And there's another part, a lot of people, I mean, those things are different triggers that will cause people to go off. But there's also a part of it that is genetics. That you're predisposed to it. And you're just, you don't have no control. And, you know, things will just happen and you just go off and you don't know why. It's not that it isn't necessarily a trigger, but because it is in the genes. You have some people who are just predisposed to cancer, some people who are just predisposed to certain things.
Because I even had an uncle, you know.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the genetics, the genetics is real also, right?
Definitely.
I had an uncle who had his episode, and his episode didn't show until him and his baby mother break up.
That
right?
was a trigger.
Because he never used to treat her good and he used to abuse her. Okay. And she just make up her mind one day and left him.
He
never get over that, right?
Yeah.
And him lose it. And him try. Him hide himself all in our house. Like under hanging shelf, like, and him couldn't believe that she really left him, right? And him never stop until him dead. So something triggered. Some people are broken heart with it, and some people are expectation of underachieving.
Yep.
So it's a whole heap of thing that triggers it.
Yeah, that is, and it's something that, you know, as we say, people need to be aware of certain conditions, and sometimes we can find out, like, you know, somebody says, okay, that person has manic depression, that person has psychosis, that person is schizophrenic, or some even dementia.
Sometimes too, we as a people can be kind, you know. We'd be surprised to know how far a kind word can go.
You know, you're absolutely right about it. There's a guy in here in Ocherius. He is dirtier than any dirty aisle out of one car engine. And me see him come right up to the window one day, you know, and me I say, oh, where is a madman you go? That's the first thing I said. Him dirty bad, you know. And let me tell you, him all walk past some flowers and the flowers them wilt, the way him smell. And we wind down the window and me say, the man just look at me and say, what go on? Me hungry, you know. The man talk to me same normal as ever. And me give him a little thing, right? And me drive off. You know, so the next time I see him, his shirt change. He had on a better shirt. And then I see him today again. And him say, "Wow, go on, bossy." You remember, he just call me bossy. But it's somebody that has seen Ochi all the time, very dirty. So sometimes they're hard on their luck. They go into, and some of them take drugs.
There was a girl on TikTok also that there was this young guy that he said he used to go to a prominent high school and he fell on hard times.
Yeah.
And she was passing him and she ended up taking him up and she started treating him good and
I saw that
yeah.
And every time a man talk to her, him get jealous and him start act certain way.
Trigger.
right? So that trigger him like him cuss on him go on bad, and I tell people if you pay attention to that.
Yes.
Because remember them have him as a madman, you know, because him out the road. Young youth, but something trigger him for reach which part him reach, and then now this girl show him kindness, but him got end up and love her because a long time nobody not show him the kindness.
Right.
So it's like him get overprotective of this girl now. And all people depend it a look and them now see where I go and them just a laugh and I say, I want him I want him to lay down with her.
Right.
A woman him want. Not do the boy.
And that was this week's episode of Psychology.
Yes, right?
With our main guest, Dr. Richie Feelings.
Dr. Richie Feelings.
Richie,
right? So Richie Feelings, what do you think about the whole King of the Dancer conversation?
Saga.
You feel like that will still be a topic?
You know, say as long as they have been and Cartel, you're not going to stop here that.
I know.
You're not going to stop because remember now, the king word, everybody is king, you know.
Yeah.
Because if I'm supposed to talk and be honest, Shaggy is the Diamond King.
Right.
Because Shaggy is a diamond.
Right.
Sean Paul is a king.
Grammy King.
Grammy King, international king.
Shaggy a Grammy King.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, Buju is a king. He win Grammy too.
Yeah.
You understand? But when they listen, because enough of these youth now don't know not about a yellow man. We know about yellow man.
King Yellow Man.
I know say a king yellow man in name.
Yep.
But when yellow man goes up and come out, come to him, look at this. How the old man there? We don't know him. Because remember, again, a generation here. You hear a man say him don't know nobody named Richie Feelings.
Right.
Because we're living in a world now where it's cruel, you know.
And it's fast.
It's
fast paced
and cruel because you can't tell none of them youth about no pink. My son don't know about no Pinky and Juby, and my son at 28.
Wow.
Him don't know about the lamb turnover. And the house abandoned.
A Bob Clark, that's it, you know that, right?
Yeah, but my son don't know that.
Bob.
My son don't know that, right? So because social media is a thing where it helps and it mash you up in so many ways because even the longevity of radio is still there. But these youth don't listen to radio anymore. Them go to YouTube.
No.
And you know what? A lot of things that are happening too. The algorithms on social media. And there's also an addiction to social media. People are trying to limit time on it because certain people, when they're on it, they can't get off.
No, they're addicted.
They're addicted. They have to try to cut the time.
Let me answer the question about the king thing, right?
Yeah.
The king thing is something that I would say it's a genre, right? Because what Beanie Man did in his genre, and a joke thing, and you can't rub out
Can't
that.
go around it. And he's a performing
You
king
can't
too.
rub out that.
Can't
So,
rub out.
when you talk about performers, Beanie is one of the greatest in the top 5. We don't say top 10, you know, top 5. When you're talking about performers.
Performance is it.
Beanie Man is one of the first artists that I see put on the microphone and then tap dance and just have the place away. Right? When you talk about Vibes Cartel now, Vibes Cartel created such an impact with his artistry. When Cartel came out, so it's just Cartel tells stories like, you know, like when you hear Professor Nutter tell about in the bus.
Yeah.
And him tell us enough man there, but no man there. Cartel come tell you about him life. When the shorty catch him last night with a fat brown girl a standpipe.
Yep.
And she's fling off him with a knife. He mug her up and said, that's all right. I'm live. He might tell you about him, I tell you a story.
Excellent orator, right?
Right?
So, yeah.
So again, the artistry where Cartel put a thing in our brain where it's like a movie, like we say. Yeah. We are listening to it and we are play it out in our mind.
Another thing with Cartel too is his influence.
Yes.
Over
And
products.
his intellect.
The intellect and influence. If Cartel say, you hear the man in my company read and say, please, Cartel, don't talk about KFC, kind of go get expensive.
Right. So
you know,
so that is a,
You know what I mean?
that is a thing. So that's why it's
influence.
it's different genres.
Yeah,
Where all of us can coexist.
Of
right?
course. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yet we don't have to say you are number 2 or you are number 3. Everybody can be number 1 because we are in the same line of work and we can't be in the same place at once. All you have to do is go and do your work.
Right.
Right? Because now, once you're not somebody's favorite, you're not good for them. And if you notice, as you said, the algorithms what we are dealing with now is like, it's
Very
a fast pace.
Yep.
It's like, when you ask a man, who is Bones? A man will ask you, which Bones they are talking about?
Exactly.
The skeleton?
Exactly.
Zine? And you ask.
Or bonus.
And about Kashima, like a man will say, who you attack? Tasha K?
Exactly.
You
She was on yesterday.
Right? Because we just see her our timeline and
Right.
she did say something about Spice.
And then 500 things come in after that and flood
so
out.
much things come in.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when you talk about the king thing, it's something we're going to be on the table for a while. Because we have to big up Beanie Man.
And you feel like, for example, like Bob Marley is the undisputed king of reggae. So until we have maybe an undisputed king of dancehall, what you think? You feel like the conversation are gonna always happen? Because nobody no contest Bob, you know, them can't do it. Like it is what it is.
Look here, remember, you know, you're always gonna be somebody who close to Bob. You never hear somebody go around Bob.
No.
Nobody, even Burning Spear, Toots and the Maytals, even Bunny Wheeler, like everybody come. Lee Scratch, Perry, them come, go on. Like we hear about some people, but Bob is a generational talent. Beanie Man is a generational talent.
Definitely.
Cartel is a generational talent.
Bounty too.
You understand? And Bounty Killer is a generational talent.
Sir.
Because a once in a lifetime talent. We don't see it all the while.
Right.
Because you remember when Madanjo used to come and say what his father. One of the first man is act mad in a music.
Yep.
Just like how we can talk about Mr. G. Are the first man actually are the second man who sing a song about somebody is somebody just poop.
By the way, big up Mr. G, come see my man take a beer the other day. They say, where are you doing, brethren? Wrong side, I told you there, you know. But look here now. No, Richie, you have to go do some work. You know, you tell some good stories, but you have to go do some work tonight. So we were talking about a concert earlier. Timeless. Big show. We couldn't get to the promoter, but Vonnie Coromanti, I hope I got that right.
A big name there.
Yes,
yeah, man. Coromanti is online with us. And Vonnie, welcome.
Welcome.
Hi, how they do?
Oh, where you ain't gone, Vonnie? You want to pick up Dion Warwick at the airport? Couldn't find
we
it.
were prepping. We were deep into prepping and we got too excited. And I looked, I said, oops.
Anyway,
missed my Ira interview.
You miss it, but we catch you back. So guess what?
Thank you for circling back for me. Ira is a partner of Plantation Cove and Coveside Concerts, and we love the synergy. We thank you.
Well, look here, Richie Feelings is in studio with us, so I have to make sure so you know, same there. He might look at work on the show still.
Yeah, man, look at work.
Yeah.
Richie Feelings, everyone make up on Instagram, you see name a call.
Well, don't be up in his feelings, be in his pocket.
Richie, you'll be here at Timeless?
Yeah, Timeless is the show to be. You can't say the great Master Griffiths and Dion Warwick on one stage and don't want to be at that show.
And Dwayne Stevenson and Myrna Hague, are we right with the artists so far?
You know,
You're right. It's a classy show. It's a show of love. It's a show of ballads. It's a show of excellence and stage mastery.
No, man, Vonnie, you talk too stoosh. We like what you're going to say. All right.
So listen, what we want to tell Saint and Massive specifically is make sure this Saturday, March 29, you are at Plantation Cove, 6 p.m. when the gates open. The show starts at 8, but Dion Warwick performs at 11. But you don't want to miss any segment of the show.
Go in and settle in and get comfortable.
Settle yourself, and guess what? You can take your order as you're turning in your ticket. We will be taking your orders, so you don't have to stand up at the bar. But let's talk about how you get there.
Tell me.
You have to pull up to Plantation Smokehouse in St. Anne and ask for your ticket, or go to any Fontana pharmacy, or roll up to a Fesco gas station and get your ticket. But if you don't want to move, then go online at coveside.aitix.com.
Say that again.
Online tickets are available at coveside.aitix. That is aitix.com.
Perfect.
Or go to Fontana Pharmacy or Fesco and come 6 o'clock. We definitely want to start at 8. And you cannot afford to miss Myrna Hague in All Our Jazz Glory or Dwayne Stevenson as he does that sort of soft ballad reggae hit. You don't want to miss Marcia. And guess what? It's a different side of Marcia.
What?
This performance that Marcia is providing the patrons entirely unique. She's going to draw for some hits. What? From the decades of the 60s, the 70s. Remember, said Marcia, her voice is top notch same way.
Vanny, you will sell ice to an Eskimo. I mean, like that about it.
Hold on there. You know, so I have a deal for the people them in Ireland.
Tell me now.
So hear this now. Remember, we have concert-only tickets for 15,000. The luxury ticket is for 45,000. With luxury, you get husband or wife, whichever is relevant. What? Dinner, wine, seating, everything. What? But I have a code. I want to leave with Irish listeners.
Yes.
So when they log online, they're gonna get 5,000 off the $15,000 ticket.
What?
Or 10% of the luxury ticket. So the codes are.
Listen up.
Irish 10 and Irish 50.
Just like
so when you order online, when you reach checkout, put in Irish 10 or put in Irish 50, and look how the money go down.
Enough money that
50 as in 50.
It is a lot of money. So it means you can come at a concert for $10,000.
That is.
You understand?
Yes. So make sure them order up. Yes. And we have.
Yes. So order online if you want to get the discount. But if you know your money tall up, then go on a Fesco, go on a Fontana or Plantation Smokehouse.
Kichima, let me see you type down the code in them. Just send it to me.
I had to type the code. I had to type it so the listeners.
Kichima, send the code to all of your friends.
Yes, send me.
Yes, Irish 10 and Irish 50. I just send it to Rashona.
All right.
And I sending it to Bones.
Yeah, Rashona, don't bother to use the code now. I know you know. All right.
But why she not to use it?
Because she not.
You know, think she won't come here, Dian work. And listen, I have to tell people this, you know, Dian has been here several times.
I know.
But what is different about this time is the last time, not for anything morbid. It's the last time and she just singing hit after hit, straight number one.
Boy, Vanny, me sorry, we never have you earlier. We out of time, you know.
Yes,
but I will call me back tomorrow. Tell Rashona to get me back tomorrow.
No, next time when we have your interview, make sure you don't miss it. There you go. I'm discipline you this time, Vanny. Thank you so much, Vanny.
And you know, I was prepping for the patron. You need to be forgiving.
No, man, we forgive you. You're back on air, aren't you?
So much. Wish you all
that is true. I have been duly forgiven.
Vanny, have a wonderful evening. Awesome.
Same to you, and see you on Saturday at Plantation Cove. It's Timeless Beyond Warwick.
That is it. All right.
All right. Thank you, Ira Massive.
Thank you for the
all right,
big
so
show,
that
Timeless.
was Vanny. But Richie Feelings, before you leave us though, can you tell us where we can see you perform next, how the itinerary look?
And social media handles.
Yes.
Yeah, the latest a while ago, so just see me work on social media.
Rich.
It's Richie Feelings 1, and where next you can see me. You know, somebody about me coming like cigarette in a corner store, right?
You're coming like breeze. Cigarette in a corner store. No, that's what them good.
So, yeah, that'll work, you know?
That'll work.
As I say, follow Richie Feelings 1 on our social media platform.
Okay.
And you will see everything.
Richie.
All right. Richie Feelings, thank you so much. Thanks for coming through and thank you for being so punctual.
How you feeling?
Irish! Big up yourself, Richie. Did a good job, you know. Big up yourself.
All right, so guess what? We want to say a special thanks to everyone who made the buzz possible. We want to say thanks to our guests, Meshach, our music artist, and of course, Richie Feelings, our main artist, and of course, all the promoters who came on to promote their shows. We want to say big ups to you, and we wish you all the best with your events. You see me, I scroll through because we are now getting out of here. Want to say a special thanks.
Yes, and thank you to Richie's Feelings for coming through.
Big up yourself, Richie. Don't know.
Yeah.
So we want to say a special thanks to our producers, Rashona Fitzhenley, Shamara Preston, and Vivine Stewart. Our technical operators, DJ Lollipop, in-studio engineer, DJ Kimar, and telephone operator, Adrina Winter, and of course, our social media specialist, Peter Broadbach.
Join
us next week for another exciting edition of the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Muta Baruka is up next with The Cutting Edge.
We out.